No clapping today. I gotta keep it down. I gotta keep it down a notch. No clapping. Hands up, hands up, hands up. If I get too excited, there's clapping going on, and then it breaks people's eardrums. So I'm gonna be a good girl, and I'm not gonna do it. Today, we are on Math Minute 63. I have the green marker tonight. This is the money marker for the Friday. This is the Friday Midnight Math Minute. I'm going to go ahead. What do we do with the cap? We toss the cap. I need to stop doing that. There has to be a better place to put that where I'm not like going in my spare bedroom to figure out where it's at. So, Math Minute 63. Let's put it down. Ooh, I can fit 6 on here. Yeah, good for me. Woo! Some of these look a little different tonight. That's nice. I like it when we have a little bit of different, a little variation on our math. Number 1, circle, whoop, the greater number. You know what time it is. You know the time. The time is monster time. Put blood dripping. I only got a little horn. There you go. Monster's out. Greater number. 3/4 or 0.5. We can't compare these two, guys. We can't. We can't because they're not in the same form. And do we put things in the form of fractions or do we put them in the form of decimals? Talk. If we were in class, you guys would be screaming up a storm. We'd be bothering Mrs. DeVore next door. What would we do? We're definitely not keeping the fraction. We're keeping the decimal. So how do we get rid of that fraction? How we get rid of the fraction is that we make it into our division problem. 3, because all this means is 3 divided by 4. So what is 3 divided by 4? I didn't tell you yet, did I? Did I tell you to pull out your tool? Then pull out your tool. Thank you very much. And you know what else I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to turn down my tools light so it doesn't bounce up off me like it usually does. So we get our 3 divided by 4. My answer is 0.75. So which one's bigger? 0.75 or 0.5? And let's put a 0 there so we don't confuse ourselves. So there's our answers. 0.75 or 0.5. Since I wasted a whole crap load of space over here, let's go ahead and do the calculation on his face. So let's pretend that he ate both of them. And now like he's feeling guilty for being so like gluttonous. So, okay. So we compare the numbers up and down. 0 zeros, done. Decimal points lined up. Which is bigger, 5 or 7? Which one's bigger, 5 or 7? Would you rather have 7 cookies or 5 cookies? I'm a big girl. I want 7 cookies. So the bigger number is 3/4. And that is the way the monster, if he wasn't being gluttonous, that's the way he would have eaten it. That way. But he was like hungry tonight. I'm headed out for some takeout in a little while right after we're done with this. So I'm super excited. My Subway's open 24 hours. Number 2, if A equals 8, then A to the second power, or A squared, is what? Whew. Let's write that down so you guys can see it. A equals 8. Then A squared will equal what? So we get rid of the A and we put an 8 instead. There's 2 ways to do this problem. I know, you're shocked. And it's 2 ways to do it from a tools area as well. So because I don't want you doing this longhand. This one, 8's a pretty high number to do our multiplication tables with. So let's just go ahead and do it with our tools today. So the first one we could do is we can do 8 squared, and it tells us our answer right here on PhotoMath. So our first one, 8 to the second power, is 64. But what does that really look like? Like, what does it look like when we're doing, like, when the calculator is doing this problem? How is it doing the problem? Well, what it's saying is, here's your base. This is your base number. And how many times are we going to repeat that? by timesing it. We have 8 twice, right? We have the 8, and then we repeat it twice, and you just put a time symbol in between. Is that an easy problem to do on any calculator in the world? Heck yeah, you can. All you do is 8 times 8. 64. You're all set. Perfect. Ooh. They're giving us a new word, guys. Giving us a new word. What are we gonna do about it? Let's look at this problem first. So they have the stupidest way of writing division of all time. As a math teacher, I've tried so hard to get rid of this symbol get it out of project-based learning classrooms. Because that makes no sense. None. It's not intuitive. What I always tell kids to do is if they get confused, because you'll see this sometimes because they like to mess with you on math books. And I mean, this could easily be written like this. Just so you're aware, I'm going to show you 2 specific problems. The 2 ways of writing this is exactly the same way. It means exactly the same thing. So you have, because you got to start from the middle, 9,252 divided by 18 equals 514. Did that seem so hard? Seriously. We all know it, right? Like, we know it. But I don't understand why they make it so hard by making it in so different forms. Oh, you want to see another one? Here's another one. 9,000. Well, I'll put it like this so you guys don't get it mixed up. This one, and now this one. 9,252 divided by 18 equals, am I going to write on my wall? Oh, I am going to write on my wall. So I'm going to do it small. 5/14. This one, version 1, version 2, and version 3, same problem. Same problem. Drop the mic. Same problem. Exactly the same one. Why have 3 different ways to write this problem? Especially one that doesn't make any intuitive sense. 0 intuitive sense. So let's look at the vocabulary, because now let's look at the problem. Which number is the divisor? The divisor. Divisor. Here we go, right here. Which number? Is it 9,252? 18? Or 514? To know which one the divisor is, you have to know what all 3 of them are. Okay? That is what we're trying to talk about here. So the first thing we got to do is know what each one is. We are stopping looking. Well, we're going to look at this, but I'm going to label this one because this one is much more understandable than this one. Okay? Because once you get into equations and stuff, you never see that symbol again. Just so. And anybody on YouTube is going to argue with me? Bring it. Bring it on. This first number is the dividend. Whoa, let's write bigger. I'm going to run out of paper again today. All right. It's the word divide with an E, with an ND on the end. This is the dividend right here. Okay, you got that? The answer is the quotient. Let me make sure I put the I in the right spot. Spelling is not my forte. Quotient. Okay? Quotient is the answer. The number that is getting divided into groups, smaller groups, is the dividend, which makes 18 our divisor. Okay? So in the future, you can find these vocabulary in a visual graphic on any Google search. Any Google search that you ask for, you can say, what are the parts of a division problem? And it will tell you the 3 names that you could spell them. And it's not a big deal. And you should do that. All right? There's nothing wrong with using your tools for that. So again, one more time. The number that's being cut up into different groups is your dividend. The number of groups you're dividing it into is your divisor. And then your quotient is another name for your answer. Got it. Now that I've written all over the paper. See, I started off bad because I just did that ginormous one that I really didn't need to do. So, whoo, you know what time it is? I know what time it is. I was so excited about this, like these math minutes tonight. My hair thing's coming off. Okay, so I'm gonna put this over here because we're gonna need room. So this problem, my friends, is a PEMDAS. A what? PEMDAS. Love me some PEMDAS. I really do. Some of my favorites. Okay, so it's gonna be, your problem is 6 parentheses 4 plus 2 equals what? As we go through PEMDAS, because there's 2 different functions on here. It doesn't look like there's 2 different functions, but there is. So the first thing we're going to look at is inside the parentheses. That's what that P means. Inside the parentheses is 4 plus 2. We can just do these ones. No tool necessary on this one. 4 plus 2. 4, 5, 6. So that inside the parentheses is 6. Then we have to drop down the number we didn't use yet. So now we have 6 and 6. And they're like pushed together. And when our numbers are pushed together, what does that mean? Do it loud and proud. What does it mean when there's either letters pushed together or numbers pushed together with no symbol between them? Multiplication. Good job. Nice. My hair thing is definitely coming off. All right. There you go. I put this on so I don't play with my hair. So, do I have any more parentheses? Yeah, but I can't do anything with it. Exponents. No. Multiplication. Ding, 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 ding. Multiplication. These 2 numbers are held together with multiplication. So, what is 6 times 6? Get your tool. Get your tool. We are not skip counting by 6s. I crossed the line. 5s are about as high as I want to go. 10s I'll do because they're easy. 6 times 6 equals 36. Do you see how it becomes a tornado? Down to a single number? That's what any PEMDAS problem should look like. We're down to one single number, but we got to keep going anyway, just in case. Any more multiplication? No. Any more division? No. Any addition? No. Any subtraction? No. Done. This one here, actually for a math geek like me, this is actually pretty funny, all kidding aside. It is really funny. Because they're taking the square root of 10 times 10. And I would like you, if you have photo math at home, take 5 seconds and put that into your calculator, please. Put in the square root of 10 times 10. What you get? For those who don't have photo math, I'm going to show you in a second why it's funny. What you get? Answer? 10. Because what this square root button means, like this little symbol, that square root means what times itself is your base number. So what times yourself is 10. So this thing right here is just telling you, get rid of one of them. That's all it's telling you. Dude, that was just mean. That was a mean problem. Okay. Going down to our number 6, because I was happy I got to squeeze that in there. 1/4, so I'm going to write it up here so you guys can see it better. 1/4 plus 2/4. This one here needs no calculator and no tool. Because you see these bottom numbers? If your bottom numbers match and you're adding, so you're adding fractions and both your bottom numbers match, all you do is put your bottom number down there. And then what do you do at the top? You just add it. So 1 plus 2. 1, 2, 3. Right? And I hate doing 3s like that. It reminds me of W. So 3. That's not hard. See, that one was the, that's why I did my pulling that one up a little bit, because that one there you guys are pretty good with. Now say you get confused though. Say you're like, cheer, I mean, how am I supposed to remember that? Then use your tools. That's why you have your tools, okay? Is that when you're going through this, 1 divided by 4 plus 2 divided by 4, if you want to do it the long way, or 1/4 plus 2/4 equals 3/4. Because as long as that bottom number matches, you can do it. But if the bottom number doesn't match, use your tool no matter what. And that is Miss Cheer's serious face. If the bottom numbers don't match, use your tools no matter what. Got me? Okay, good. Better listen. Now we're gonna flip this over, and we're not gonna fold anything because I know all of you were making fun of me the last couple times I did it. I heard them some giggles. I'm not stupid. All right, it's okay to struggle with stuff. It's not a big deal. All right. And I swear, the longer I'm doing this, the more tape I go through. I don't not know why. So let's take down from 6 down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my children. The monster is back. Look, the monster is back. And the blah emoji's back too, so. All right, we got to get number 7 done first though. What is the total cost of an item priced $4.95 if there is a 5% sales tax? Okay, so there are Google calculators online. There is definitely Google calculators online that will do sales tax for you. And all you have to do is find out what the sales tax is and then add it to your number. So you can do it on tools. But since I'm gonna get to this part down here because it's my favorite. I love monster problems. I adore them. So we're gonna go, so what is the total cost? We're gonna be adding stuff together. Total cost of an item priced $4.95 with a 5% sales tax. Well, first off, there's a percent sign right there. And are we messing with this percent sign? Heck no, we're not. We're taking that percent, we're gonna divide that by 100, and then we're gonna make it a decimal. Because is this a decimal? On a whole number, a decimal? Yeah. Is this percent? Yeah. Can you be mixing those together? No. No, you can't. So don't do it. Don't do it. You can kind of do it on PhotoMath, but I'm not showing you how to do that. You can do this instead. So the first thing is going to be 5 divided by 100. And your decimal turns out to be 0.05. Good so far? All right, so now we took that, now it's no longer percentage, okay? Now it is a decimal. Now how do you figure out tax? This is going to come in handy later in your life, so do not stop the video here, okay? You keep going. You take the $4.95, and we are gonna use tools. We're gonna use the calculator because we're not doing this longhand. And we're going to, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna times this number by 0.05. That's the first thing we're gonna do. First thing. So we're gonna take this out. We're gonna go 4.95 times 0.05. So we got approximately, you got some crazy numbers on the end there. So we're just gonna go ahead and round it to, because the crazy number is 0.2475. That's a lot of that is a whole lot of that we don't need. So we're just gonna go ahead and round that to the hundredths place because that would be a quarter. Okay? Because we're talking about money. You cannot get 0.2475 cents. Okay, you can't do it. So let's just round up and call it a day. So we're gonna take this number and we're gonna make it into 0.25 because 7 is 5 or higher. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did we get to 7 yet? Nope, didn't get to 7. So ready? So we gotta go up. So that's the reason why that 4 became a 5. So now what do we do with that quarter? We know that we have to pay a whole quarter in tax. So what do we add that to? Because we want the total cost of what we're buying. So what do we do? What do? We add. All we do at the end is we take the 4.95 plus 0.25 and we get the whole number and we get the whole cost. So let's go with 4.95 plus 0.25 and we get $5.15. And I know it looks complicated. That's the reason why we have the tools online to help us. But so you can visualize what they did. They said they take the 5% and we make it a decimal. So that's the first thing, step 1. Then we times it. That's step 2. And then we add it. That's step 3. There's 3 solid steps to that problem and you gotta keep them in order. And that's the reason why you gotta use your tools too. So keep that in mind. All right. Let's shake them out. Monster's coming out. All right, shake them out. How do we know if decimals are bigger? Well, we line them up, remember? 0.01. We have 0.0083. Once you line them up, because that's what your numbers are right here, you line them up, 0, 0. Moot point. Here's decimal points, doesn't matter. 0, 0. Same numbers, don't care. And then we have a 1 and we have a 0. Would you rather have no money at lunchtime or $1? I've given away plenty of dollars when I'm doing lunch duty. So I know you guys want those Arizona iced teas. So I know you'd rather have $1. So that one's bigger. This one. So which way am I going to make our symbol? We're going to make the monster eat that one. Put our little horn on. There you go. He's gonna chomp down. What I'm gonna do at a Subway in about an hour. I'm excited about it. It'll take me that long to get those stupid things uploaded. So, number 9. We have base number of 2 cubed. So we have 2 cubed, which is, so you guys can see it, 2 to the 3rd power. And then we have 5 plus 3. Well, 5 plus 3 right there, you should do the problem. So let's go ahead. No, we do not need calculator on this one. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 and 3. So 8. So let's just get rid of this right now. 8. Now over here, what do we do here? Our base number is 2. But how many times do we repeat it? 3. So what is 2 times 2 times 2? Okay. Now you're going to tell me it's 6. Because if you do it on your calculator, pull it out just because you won't believe me until you do it. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. The reason why that is, you got to do it in this order. 2 times 2, so ready? 2, 4. So that first part of the problem is 4. Then you drop down your second 2. And 4 times 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8. So our answer is 8 and 8. No monster. I thought my thing was sticking up again. No monster on that one. We got a blah. Just a blah. Ugh. Nope. That's an equal sign. 8 and 8 are equal. So now we have the number. This is another one. Why are they starving our monsters? Watch. And I didn't clap at the beginning, but I pounded instead. Sorry, guys. Okay, we got 1 million in numeral form and 1 million in word form. Darn. So if you look at it, this, if we take away the words, looks like this. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now, if we put that over here, here's the first number, right there. Here's the second number. Ready? Useless, 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 useless. Another blah. Blah. Another equal sign. Ha! Darn it! I literally was that close to pounding, but I'm not gonna do it. All right. That was the last one of the week. We finished our photo math. Well, no, I'm sorry. We finished our midnight math. It was satisfying this week. I'll have, just so you're aware, the videos for next week. I will be putting up 3 midnight math videos on Sunday night into Monday. Please do not do them Sunday night. You're still off, technically. Do them on Monday. Okay, so I do not want to see you guys watching these videos as soon as I drop them. Just wait till Monday, okay? I just want to make sure they're up when you wake up in the morning. Because I had a young man last week. He was up 1 o'clock in the morning, and you know who you are because I commented back. So I told you to go to bed. I'll do 3 of them, and then Wednesday night, just like this week, I'll drop the last 2 of the week. So 3 on Sunday night and 2 more on Wednesday. I'm gonna split up the articles for Achieve 3000 too. So you'll get your first Achieve 3000 on Sunday night, and then your last one on Wednesday. The science videos I am going to continue to put up all at one time, so your parents will have an idea of what you need for your labs during the week. So, in robotics, I'm definitely dropping both of those on Monday, so you guys have time to work through those games, because those are things you're probably not going to want to do all at one time. You might get frustrated. Well, that'll be all for this week. This is my last video of the week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and it's been fun. I like getting back from spring break, and that was a clap. Darn it!